need to make sure that it's not going to change brightness. Woo! Because the other day when that was happening, it was very annoying. Very, very annoying. And right now we've got some artwork that is...
Whoa! Oh. Be quiet,
white.
boy. Quiet, boy. Okay.
Who do you have there with you?
My puppy.
Your puppy? Show the camera. It's Gunther's pet dog, puppy. Is it very young? How old is it?
It's 35.
That's an old puppy.
He's pretty big.
What's his name?
His name is Fred.
We're here today to read a little bit of a story with you, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to read it or should I read it?
You should read it because my dad, King Presence, is gonna come in a little bit. So.
Oh, so we gotta move quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're here to read a story with you. Gunther and I had the privilege of going to our public library before everything shut down with the coronavirus pandemic and health crisis. And so we thankfully were able to go to our public library and get a bunch of books before being locked down basically in our home for like
and also we got 4 movies and they're called Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 4, and Dr. Seuss and Grinch and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've got some good stuff, and so we'd like to share it with you. I'm sure that a lot of you are also spending a lot of time indoors and reading a lot of books, and so we thought that maybe we could read some stories, and maybe you can follow along if you have the book at home, or if not, today's book is what?
Strega Nona.
Gunther really enjoys this story, and so we wanted to read it for you today. Can you help me like read parts of it?
Woof, woof. Quiet,
dog
boy.
is interrupting. Hey, pup. Okay, ready?
Now he's distracted of this book.
He's distracted by it? He
Yeah.
needs to go lay down and take a nap or something, huh?
Hey boy, you need to go to your bed.
Go find something to do. Or read this book with us.
He's gonna go on his bed
There you go.
and go to bed.
Yeah, that's good for him, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do my best to
Boy.
show the pictures to you
Stay there.
so that you can follow along. All right, here we go. Strega Nona, an original tale written and illustrated by Tommy DePaola.
This is a good book. Boy,
Sure.
stay in your bed. Tell you once.
What happens if he does it again?
He is gonna move to Daddy's bed.
Okay. Shh, last chance, otherwise you have to move to Daddy's bed. Rex. Fred.
His name is Fred.
All right, here we go. In a town in Calabria a long time ago, there lived an old lady everyone called Strega Nona, which meant
Grandma Witch.
Grandma Witch.
Grandma Witch.
That's it. You're learning to read, right?
Yeah.
Although all the people in town talked about her in whispers, they all went to see her if they had troubles. Even the priest and the sisters of the convent went because Strega Nona did have a magic touch.
Her magic touch is right there.
Isn't that amazing?
That's her magic
She
touch.
could cure a headache
That's his hat.
with oil and water and a hairpin. She made special potions for the girls who wanted husbands. And she was very good at getting rid of warts.
Fort is like that.
Yeah. I'll show you a picture. Oh boy. There we go.
Pictures.
Okay. Next page.
That's the town square.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna say somebody needs help, and her name is called Strega Nona. She needs help in her garden. because she is getting older.
Yeah, exactly. It says, but Strega Nona was getting old, and she needed someone to help her keep her little house and garden. So she put up a sign in the town square.
I was right.
Yeah, you were. And Big Anthony, who didn't pay attention, went to see her. Anthony, said Strega Nona, you must sweep the house and wash the dishes. You must weed the garden and pick the vegetables. You must feed the goat and milk her, and you must fetch the water. For this I will give you 3 coins and a place to sleep and food to eat. Oh, grazie, said Big Anthony. The one thing you must never do, said Strega Nona, is touch the pasta pot. It is very valuable, and I don't let anyone touch it. Is he looking at the camera? Mm-hmm. Oh, see, yes, said Big Anthony. Mm-hmm. And so the days went by. Big Anthony did his work, and Strega Nona met with the people who came to see her for headaches and husbands and warts. Big Anthony had a nice bed to sleep in next to the goat shed, and he had food to eat. One evening, when Big Anthony was milking the goat, he heard Strega Nona singing. Peeking into the window, he saw Strega Nona standing over the pasta pot. What was she doing? So you can see her right there.
She's singing.
What is she singing for? Let's find out, okay? She sang, bubble, bubble, pasta pot, boil me pasta nice and hot. I'm hungry and it's time to sup. Boil enough pasta to fill me up. So you're singing. Then Strega Nona sang, enough, enough, pasta pot. I have my pasta nice and hot. So simmer down my pot of clay until I'm hungry another day. How wonderful, said Big Anthony. That's a magic pot for sure. And Strega Nona called Big Anthony in for supper. And too bad for Big Anthony, because he didn't see Strega Nona blow 3 kisses to the magic pasta pot. See her blowing the kisses? Do you think that's an important step he's missing out on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's keep him over here. He can read the story with us, okay? And this is what happened. The next day, when Big Anthony went to the town square to fetch the water, he told everyone about the pasta pot. And naturally, everyone laughed at him because it sounded so silly. A pot that cooked all by itself? You'd better go and confess to the priest, Big Anthony, they said. Such a lie.
But he is not telling a lie. They're telling a lie.
Well, they say that he's telling a lie. But he's not, right.
He is angry at them.
Yeah, he gets a little angry.
Because they said that.
Yeah. It says, and Big Anthony was angry, and that wasn't a very good thing to be. I'll show them, he said to himself. Someday I will get the pasta pot and make it cook, and then they'll be sorry. That day came sooner than even Big Anthony would have thought, because 2 days later, Strega Nona said to Big Anthony, Anthony, I must go over the mountain to the next town to see my friend, Strega Amelia. Sweep the house and weed the garden, feed the goat and milk her, and for your lunch, there are some bread and cheese in the cupboard. And remember, don't touch the pasta pot.
Because it's a very value.
Very what?
Valuable.
Valuable, yeah. Oh, yes, yes, Strega Nona, said Big Anthony. But inside he was thinking, my chance has come. Here we go. See, he's thinking about the pasta pot.
Look, he is like this.
Is he saying yes?
Yes.
Cool.
He's saying yes to his chance has come.
Yeah. Of course, everyone laughed, but ran home to get forks and plates and platters and bowls. And sure enough, when they got to Strega Nona's, the pasta pot was so full it was beginning to overflow.
Overflow is like that.
It's like that. Yeah. Big Anthony was a hero. He scooped out pasta and filled the plates and platters and bowls. Look at them, they're like, yummy, yummy.
They're like, huh?
Okay, let's wait for the siren. Might as well. Now's your chance to do it while the siren's going. Okay, stop. I think. Alright, ready? There was more than enough for all the townspeople, including the priests and the sisters of the convent. And some people came back for 2 and 3 helpings, but the pot was never empty.
Because it kept bubbling.
Bubbling and boiling more and more pasta, right?
Yeah, because he blow the 3 kisses like that.
He did?
Yeah.
Well, let's read if he does, okay? When all had had their fill, Big Anthony sang, "Enough, enough, my pasta pot. I have my pasta nice and hot. So simmer down my pot of clay until I'm hungry another day." But alas, he did not blow the 3 kisses.
I was wrong.
He did not. He went outside into the applause of the crowd. Big Anthony took a bow. Take a bow. He was so busy listening to compliments from everyone that he didn't notice the pasta pot was still bubbling and boiling until a sister from the convent said, "Oh, Big Anthony, look!" And pasta was pouring out of the pot all over the floor of Strega Nona's house and was coming out the door.
Oh my gosh!
Then Big Anthony rushed in and shouted the magic words again, but the pot kept bubbling. He took the pot off the floor, but pasta kept on pouring from it.
Because see, it's going woo, woo.
Spilling all out. Big Anthony grabbed a cover and put it on the pot and sat on it. Did that help?
No.
But the pasta raised the cover, and Big Anthony as well, and spilled on the floor of Strega Nona's house.
Oh my god! What's going on?
Ah, stop! Yelled Big Anthony. But the pasta did not stop, and if someone hadn't grabbed poor Big Anthony, the pasta would have covered him up.
What's gonna happen?
The pasta had all but filled the little house. Out of the windows and through the doors came the pasta, and the pot kept right on bubbling. You guys have to see this close up. The townspeople began to worry. "Do something, Big Anthony," they shouted. Big Anthony sang the magic song again, but without the 3 kisses, it did no good. By this time, the pasta was on its way down the road, and all the people were running to keep ahead of it. They're like, "Let's get out of here." "We must protect our town from the pasta," shouted the mayor. "Get mattresses, tables, doors, anything to make a barricade." Okay, there's the mayor.
That kid is grabbing a board.
Yeah, and there's a door, and like someone's got a mattress, a table.
But look, it's still pouring down.
Still all pouring down from her house. But even that didn't work. The pot kept bubbling and the pasta kept coming.
What's gonna happen?
"We are lost," said the people, and the priest and the sisters of the convent began praying. "The pasta will cover our town," they cried. And it certainly would have had Strega Nona not come down the road home from her visit. Just so people can see, okay? There she is. She didn't have to look twice to know what had happened. A couple pages left, right?
Yeah, we got 2 more. Actually, 3 more.
3-ish, yeah. She sang the magic song and blew the 3 kisses. And with a sputter, the pot stopped boiling and the pasta came to a halt.
A halt is like, stop.
Mm-hmm. Stop. Wow. "Oh, grazia. Thank you, Strega Nona," the people cried. But then they turned on poor Big Anthony. "String him up," the men of the town shouted. What does that mean?
It means put him in jail.
Now wait, said Strega Nona. The punishment must fit the crime. And she took a fork from a lady standing nearby and held it out to Big Anthony. All right, Anthony, you wanted pasta from my magic pasta pot, Strega Nona said, and I want to sleep in my little bed tonight. So start eating. Look at his face. He's like, ooh. What? You want me to do what? And he did. Poor Big Anthony. Look at his belly. Do you think he looks happy or?
He was like, eh.
Ugh, too much pasta, right? The end.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for reading Strega Nona with us. We hope that you can join us for more reading stories.
And books.
And books and other fun stuff.
Thanks. See you next time.
Bye.